Hey G Squad, welcome back to another episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we got this cool underline here, and pretty much what this is a universal travel adapter. If you can see, for the one that we got right here from this brand, and for the one that we got right here, you can see we do have two different colors. There's a white one and a black one, and both of them work the same way. For this one in particular, they mentioned the max power on here, if you guys do use output, is 35 watts, but if you guys do use the AC option, it's much higher. I believe for the AC option, if you guys do use it, the max is 2500 watts or 2500. But here's what the package looks like when you guys do get it. Let me actually open up to show you guys what the inside looks like and what is actually included before she tests it out. So if you guys do open up, right here they do probably got the specs and features about the product. So they mentioned how it does have the different universal adapters for you to use. In terms of US, AU, UK, and etc. And for the product, it does have the USB option and USB-C option with the power delivery option for you guys to fast charge the device. But let's open it up and show you guys the inside. So once you guys do take it out, first the inside right here, they do provide you guys a user manual to teach you guys how to set it up and how to use it. And right underneath that, we do have the actual product. So the first one that we do have right here is the white color. Let me take out the other one as well to show you guys a side by side of both of them. So here we do have the black one. You guys do open up. Same thing for this one, they also provide you guys a user manual to teach you guys how to use it. And then right here we do have the product. So if you guys do put it side by side, here is what the product looks like on this side. Here is this side. Here is the back. Here is this side. And then here is the bottom. So you see how with both of them, it does have the brand name on here and give you guys a bunch of ports on here for it to use. So it does have two USB option, two USB-C option on this side, and then one on this side that provide you guys a power delivery option. And then for the back part here is a different plug for it to use. Whether if you guys are using the EU, AU, Asia, or whatever, they do have different plugs available for you. And it's labeled on the side, so that way you know which one to take out when you guys do use it. So for example, if you guys want to use a US one, just push it out like this. And make sure it locks in. Once it locks in, it comes out like that. And if you guys want to change it to the other one, just turn it. Just like that. Once you guys are done, you can turn it back this way. To use like that as well, which is pretty cool. And once you guys are done using it, push back in on the side right here. And then do the same thing for other one. Push out UK. And then there's UK. Push back in. And then last one, EU. So there's EU. So very easy and very simple for use it. And if you guys can see on the actual product here, they do have the fuse and also the spare fuse for it to use. So definitely have the protection built in when you guys do get it. And at the bottom, they do provide the specs and features about the product. So that is pretty much everything that's on the product. What I'll do right now is to plug it in to show you guys how it does work. So the both of them are the same. Let's just test out one of them. I think I'm gonna use the black one so that we can see a little bit better. So since we're in the US, we're gonna use the US plug option and we'll plug it in. And what I'll do first is to test out the USB-C option to see how it actually works. So we're gonna use it to plug in our laptop. So let's plug this side in first. We'll plug it into the USB-C option on the side right here. So it does provide you guys power delivery. And the other side, we'll plug it onto the laptop. So the laptop that I do have right here is a MacBook Pro 16-inch. So we do plug it in. Once you guys plug it in, it starts charging. And obviously we cannot tell how much power that's being provided when you guys do plug it in. So I'm actually plugging my tester. So right here I do have my tester. If I do unplug it, plug it right here. And we'll plug it in again. Once you guys plug it in, you guys can see how much power is being provided when you guys do plug it in. So you see how the number is going up. So currently the power that's being generated onto the laptop to recharge my laptop is 32 watts. And it slowly goes up and down. But that is pretty much how much power it does provide when we do use it, which is really close to what I mentioned in terms of 35 watts. If you guys do try the other one, this one also works. But when you guys do look at the number in terms of how much power it does provide, it slowly goes up and down. And now it's back to zero because there's not enough power on this side compared to this side to recharge my MacBook Pro 16-inch, which requires a lot more power. But definitely does work when we do use it, let me see. But what I'm doing right now is to plug in another thing on top and see how actually works at the same time when we do plug in a USB-C option or the USB option. All right, so I'm gonna unplug it, and plug it on this side, and we'll plug this on top. Once you guys do plug it in and see it does work, but because our percentage on here is fully charged 100, there's nothing for the charge, but definitely does work when you guys do use this and this at the same time. And obviously, if you guys want to use the other output on here in terms of the USB or the USB-C option at the same time, you do have the option available. But just keep in mind that if you guys do use this output at the same time, the power will be spread out between all 5 different outlets. But if you guys do use the AC option at the same time, it will not be affected. So the max power on here when you guys do use it is 35 watts, you can see. And you see on the product here, they do have an in-here light to show you guys when it's working or when it's not. But the product definitely does work when you do use it, you can see. And the other thing that I do want to mention about the product is the fact that when you guys do feel it, it feels so lightweight and it's so small when you guys do feel it in your hand. So that way it's not too bulky or too heavy or in your way when you guys do use it, which is pretty cool. But very cool how she give you guys the option to use the AC option for faster charging speed, or you can use the built-in USB and USB-C option, which is pretty cool. But that is everything that's on the product. Now to go unboxing and test the product. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not. So for this universal travel adapter, I do have to say that it is pretty worth it if you guys want to need one of these, especially if you guys are in the market looking for some high quality universal travel adapter that give you guys the same amount of output on here in terms of AC option and the USB or the USB-C option, then I do have to say that it is pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, obviously don't buy one and save your money on something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.